Hello everyone, welcome back to Bran'sTech. How are you all? So, here is the Nikon COOLPIX SF100. Welcome to Throwback Thursday. So, this camera right here was actually my main camera for years. This was the one, I believe, the second camera I used after I started trying to do photography and all that stuff. And I used this right after my Kodak camera stopped working, and Kodak was actually going bankrupt, so I actually had to switch to Nikon. It was not my choice, but overall I think I did enjoy the experience of this device, while at the time of actually owning it, while using it as my main camera, I actually didn't. So if we look at the device itself, it has, of course, the camera button to take the pictures, one to view them, the record button, the shutter button, power button, and the tray which holds your battery and your SD card. And yes, if you can see over here, this is where the tripod mount is, which it's in a very odd place on the side rather than the middle like it usually is. And then in the middle, this is where your AV out port is, which usually that's on the side of cameras. I found that really odd, especially coming from my Kodak, that with this placement. But you know, I didn't have a tripod at the time, so it didn't bother me that much, because I actually had a tripod after this camera, two cameras afterwards actually. But I did in fact use the AV out pretty often at the time, so yeah, it was pretty inconvenient. But overall, this was a pretty good device. As you can see, it has had some wear and tear to it, a few bumps and bruises, and it's not as appealing as it was, especially with, you know, the lens right here. And based on the fact that it has a stylus, I'm pretty sure you can tell this device actually is touchscreen, and you know, before smartphones went totally touchscreen, so you were able to use it. And it wasn't the most responsive display, but it did its job. Unfortunately, though, time has worn in the battery, so I'm not able to turn it on for this video, but it is able to work. It's just where it does not remember the time, date, and it takes an extremely long time to be able to charge for not to be able to retain the charge. In other words, you can spend 8 hours possibly charging the device just for it to last probably 5 minutes. So if I were to go back to this device, it would be a great choice. However, I should probably go get a new battery. Also, as you can see from the sticker, this device has 5 times zoom and 14.0 megapixels, which that wasn't bad. And keep in mind that this is around 2011-2012 time. I'm just judging that date based off of when Kodak went bankrupt, as I've mentioned earlier. But yeah, but this is a pretty good camera, and I mean, while I'm not necessarily saying that you should go get this camera, there's a lot of cameras just like this which are really great for people who are just getting into photography and want to start off with the digital cameras. Because I mean, that definitely helped me, and I'm sure it'll help anyone else who wants to do that too. So yeah, thank you all for watching this throwback video. Hope you all liked it. Give a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I'll catch y'all later. Have a wonderful day. Enjoy your Thursday.